Okay, let me refresh myself on my notes.
Oh no. Joey, add that to the counter before the episode starts.
No! I hate you.
Why not?
Okay. It's gonna be
Future-
so weird to
Future
edit.
Joey, and put this at the beginning of the episode.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we're starting already, but I guess I'll kick it off with the intro. Okay.
Do the intro anyway, in case like I decide to, and I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like both counter in this episode, I guess.
It's already at 1.
It's just
The episode starts.
it's gonna be at 1, and then the rest of the episode. Okay, fuck it.
No, we'll get
Do
into it. We'll
the
get into it.
intro.
Hello, we're having a stroke. A podcast where a guy with severe ADHD struggles to get through a single sentence while the other one watches in awe. I'm your co-host, Dominic, and with me is my other co-host, Joey.
God, my mic cannot handle me explaining all. I tried that, and I was like, fuck, this is not gonna work.
So wait, you did it on the other end? Did you say hello in the...
I said hello like as close as I could to my mic, whispering, and then like I saw how small it came up in my fucking Audacity, and I was like, all right, that bit is dead. Let's go. Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Happy
But
April
yeah.
1st, everybody. It is April 1st when we are recording this.
Yeah, I realized that the more we've done this show, I'm like, damn, we're like a week behind with everything.
Yeah, I noticed that when you uploaded the episode today, that it was like, hey, episode 12's out. We talk about funny jokes and stuff, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, it's been a week. We gotta, like... I gotta stop giving Future Joey so much work.
You gotta, like...
Future Joey, take a vacation.
I like how you say that, even though, like, at the beginning of this episode, you asked me to fucking do a burp counter before the fucking episode
That's
starts.
not that much work, though. Taking a vacation takes work.
Oh, my God. Anyway. Oh,
How's your week been, Joey?
It's been good. I'm back in classes.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Getting back to use of that. Oh, before I forget, the funny thing was I remember how last week I talked about how my goal for that spring break was getting the entire golden cart in Mario Kart 8.
Yes.
I got the golden tires.
You did it. Let's fucking go.
Literally the last day of spring break, I fucking got them, and I'm so happy about it. Because I can, like, gloat about, like, my golden fucking bullshit to, like, anyone that doesn't care.
All of my Twitter followers have just witnessed it and left me unread. No likes, no
Bask
comments,
in
nothing.
my glory, you know? Oh my god! But yeah, that happened. I have a class this quarter that starts at 10 a.m. in the Loop, which is interesting because I haven't had a class that starts that early in a long time. So I'm readjusting to that, but yeah. Today I was just editing the podcast, uploading it to the channel because my goal is that for every single time that we miss, my goal for the episodes is like we always try to go for Wednesday or Friday because like if we miss Wednesday, we go for the Friday. That's what I always think my thing is, and yeah, I've just been doing that. And yeah. How's your week been?
It's been good, you know, just getting the work done. We're really winding down our own semester and we're getting projects finished. Although on April 1st, I haven't gotten any goofs today. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. The only goof sorry.
No, fuck, go. Sorry.
The only goof I've really been reminded of was the fact that I was listening back to the podcast and I remember when the Sonic movie, like when, the whole, it looked horrible, then it looked better. And I still think about the conspiracy theory. And like, I think that's the only goof I can think about that's happened today. Aside from that, I've been pretty safe.
Yeah. I've experienced two.
You've been double goofed?
No, I didn't. No, fucking like.
You've been goof trooped?
How do I explain it? No one sent me anything in terms of like Gus did.
Well,
but yeah, Gus got both of us.
Yeah.
He just sent a video of a TikTok that like started with like a black screen for like 2 seconds, and then it went into a "you got an April Fool's" joke.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not really watch that video.
You're the lucky one.
I suppose, yeah.
But yeah, I experienced 2 from companies. Okay, how do I explain this? So the first one I saw was that Among Us, for today and today only, had this thing where they did a horse mode, where all the characters are just horses.
That's fucking awesome.
It was really funny. I saw that, booted up the game, went into like the kind of like free play training mode, walked around a bit as a horse, and I was like, damn, that's funny. And I closed out of it.
You played Among Us. You idiot.
We play a lot of Among Us.
I'm kidding. You play Among Us in this year.
Among Us?
Among Us?
Among Us.
You know what I just want? I just want all of the game modes that they were promising. Like, I'm just pissed. Oh, I'm talking with a drink in my hand. Oops. The ice is rattling into the microphone.
Way to go, Dom. Way to go. Well, this is our ASMR episode, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Wait. There you go.
Oh, you like that, you fucking bitch? Yeah.
Oh, you like that? You like a vodka tonic? I am having a vodka tonic, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
I should get a drink at some point. But what do you mean by like different modes and stuff?
Like, remember they were talking about there was one that was like a hide and seek or like a tag mode. I don't know. I felt like there were game modes that they were like, yeah, we're gonna come out with that.
I know they advertised. I know they said that they're doing a hide and seek mode. I don't know if that's out yet. I do know that when I checked it back out, they added more roles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Yes.
Sort of like Trouble in Terrorist Town?
Yeah, so like the one that really I was like taken aback by was that now there's like an imposter shapeshifter. Where like you can shapeshift into another like person and then and then kill someone and then vent as them. Oh, also there's some engineer who is a crewmate that can vent, which will be fun if we ever go back to it, where like all the people will be accusing the engineer of being an imposter. Oh, and he's like, no, I'm just doing my fucking job.
This is what I'm meant to do.
And then there's Guardian Angel, who is when they die, and are a ghost, they can protect someone from being killed.
Ah.
Yeah.
There's more shit to Among Us than I expected.
Yeah, way more. I don't know if the hide and seek mode, like I said earlier, is out yet, but I know they were advertising that being a thing. But the other thing that I saw was on Adult Swim's, I believe on their Twitter and also their actual like state like channel like TV station and shit. They were doing like these like corrupted parts of like different episodes.
Oh, sweet.
To advertise for like Pibby, I think.
Neat.
And I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then I thought about it and I was like, wait, shit, the last time we heard about that was in October of last year. Are they gonna do it or not? Like,
yeah, right.
For those of you who don't know, Pibby was it a trailer? Like,
yeah, it was a trailer.
Basically, it was a trailer that they released in October of last year of this, like, it starts out with these, like, 2, like, very clearly, like, children's appealing characters of, like, Pibby and this rabbit person.
Yeah.
And then their, like, world gets, like, corrupted by this glitch shit. Mm-hmm. And then they get transported into, like, a bunch of other, like, Cartoon Network, Hanna-Barbera, like, Warner Brothers cartoons. And, like they go to the Flintstones and Adventure Time and, like, Rick and Morty and, like, all that shit. And, they just announced it with no, like, release date of any kind.
They just did.
And then they just are also hinting at it again with this. And I'm thinking, they have to be making a series out of this, right? Like...
Well, that's the thing. Like, maybe the marketing about this is that it's, like, it never becomes a series, but it always gives interest. Like, oh, well, like what's on there? Maybe that's what it is. It's like some weird marketing tactic. Tag a dick.
Tech deck. But yeah, other than that, I haven't had any like goofs happen to me. I've just been chilling, going through the week.
Chilling like Bob Dylan.
I have had like a lot of fucking run-ins with ADHD this week because
I thought you were about to have a lot of run-ins with fucking, and I was like, damn, that sounds awesome. I'm happy for you, man.
I mean, live your best life, bro. But like,
well, I mean, yeah.
But anyway, because like I got that new Kirby game, and I, for the life of me, like, oh my god, there was a fucking moment like yesterday, I want to say, where like I literally like, okay, so I sat down and I was playing Kirby, and at the same time I was playing a Scott the Woz video on the side, and then I was thinking, and then I thought, damn, I'm hungry. So I paused the video, paused the game, and went to the kitchen to get some frozen pizza out. And I started making it in the fucking fridge, I pulled it out, put it in the microwave. And I thought about it, and I was like, wait, do I want to eat pizza? And then I put it back in the freezer. No, I put it on like the fucking table and like started doing dishes.
Wait. You just forgot that in that whole system. You're like, oh, I took it out and put it in the microwave. Oh, but before I did that, I actually put it down and did some dishes. Like, what?
No,
What? How did you forget that?
No, because I remember distinctly, like, I was, like, doing dishes, and I looked over my shoulder and saw that the pizza was still on the table. After 10 minutes had gone by. It was fine. I ate it today, and I was fine. But I looked over, and I was like, oh, shit, and I put it back. And then I went back to playing Kirby, playing a Scott the Woz video at the same time, and then I was like, fuck, I'm hungry. And then I went up and, like, ate it. And oh, my God. Dude. And I was like, fuck, this is, like...
That's what it's like. That's fucking... Yep. That sucks.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've just been dealing with it, like, you know.
No, I know, of course, but, like... I do that, but it's like with small things. It's not like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna make food. Well, there it goes. Like, I don't think I've ever done that before.
Well, there it goes.
Well, no, not right now. Oh my god. So is that you're only running with, like, you had multiple of these?
No, because like I've like tried watching like certain shows this week, and I've been super distracted and not been able to go through them. Like right now, I'm trying to watch season 1 of Daredevil because it's finally on Disney Plus, and like that show is fucking fantastic. I love everything about that show.
You're getting distracted not because these shows are bad, but because if you have a certain condition.
Here's my thing with it. And this is gonna sound awful considering that I'm an editor.
Please go ahead.
But whenever there's like I've always kind of had this feeling whenever there's any sequences with no like background music or just like silence in the background, I start to like drift off a bit, and it sucks because like with a lot of that shit I'm like genuinely invested. And like, or unless it's like when the characters are speaking, like whenever I need to be very invested, and like just like shit like that, I keep noticing it, and I keep like drifting off and shit. Or like when characters speak in very like hushed tones and like whispers and shit, I can't like get on that, and it sucks because like I feel genuinely invested in a lot of these stories, and like I just fucking...
So what you're saying is you weren't paying attention to me and my incredible ASMR that I've been producing throughout this whole show.
Well, when your fucking whispers are this close in my goddamn ear...
When it like, feels like I'm literally licking your ear, just straight up just...
Oh, stop! Stop!
Third goof today, boys!
Get a wet willy, fucker!
POV, you're getting a wet willy.
The title of this episode is ASMR getting wet willied.
Getting wet willied ASMR. Hour long.
Yeah.
No, but I understand what you mean, though. The funny thing is that for me, as someone without ADHD, I have the inverse, where it's really hard for me to focus on things because other things are just happening, I suppose. Or like,
Right.
So like when I'm working on stuff, like when I'm working like in an environment where other people are talking, like I need to have some kind of like music and headphones because it's hard to focus when there's other conversations. Because my head is always like, oh, they're saying something important, like listen.
Yeah, because I remember like we've had multiple conversations outside the podcast about like just like your work environment and shit. Mm-hmm. And I remember you've told me multiple times that you get like ticked off when like you're trying to work and like people are talking in like your like workspace. And I just find that interesting because like I kind of get that same exact experience, but then again at the same time, like being an editor, a lot of my time is spent, if I'm not working at my personal computer, working in like editing labs and computer labs. And thankfully, most of the time, people are quiet because like they're all focused on their own shit. And even if they're not, I'm wearing headphones so I can cancel them out.
Yeah, exactly. So, but like for editing, like the audio of what you're working on is so important. But like when it comes to my medium, which is it's just physical, there's no audio to it.
Yeah, right.
Like technically you could like be having a full conversation doing stuff, but for me it's like I'm going to miss something and I'm not going to do well if I just either don't have like dead silence or some kind of music in the background or some like, it depends on the work, but like I can do stuff with a podcast in the background if it's like not as intensive, but I don't think that's attention deficit. I think that's just me being just really, I don't know. I think it's just
like you getting your hard work ethic in and shit. Or like,
yeah, I suppose that's what it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. There you go. Jinx.
It's like the best thing to like fucking hear someone say on a podcast. It's like, I don't know. And then like a long silence.
It's even better when it's both of them at the same time.
Both of
Both of D's nuts in your okay.
Oh my god. But anyway. Moving on a bit. You know what else happened this week?
What happened this week, Joey?
The Oscars.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah. Something big happened at the Oscars.
It's bigger than you think. Imagine, all right, viewer at home, imagine both of us just looking straight at you. It's like those memes where it's like me when you're mom or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Fuck, sorry.
Well, first of all, we just got distracted by Gus posting something. I think... Gus, I fucking hate you. I haven't gotten goofed all day. This is the first time I got goofed. I fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Is that the video? Okay, fuck.
Yes, anyway. You're gonna have to upload this into the video future.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You literally told me you wanted me to do less edits, so I'm not fucking doing it.
Okay, fair enough.
Like,
jeez, I didn't expect you to get so angry about it.
Oh my god. This is why I was a little pissed off with the last episode, because I was like, fuck. Like, literally the ending of the last episode, I had to figure out a way to, like, do that, because from the audio perspective, it's just us dying laughing at nothing. And I was literally like, how the fuck do I do this?
Yeah.
It worked out, in my opinion. But
thankfully Discord allows you to download videos, but still.
I was like, God damn it. This is why, like, Gus, I love you, but God damn it. Like, it's a podcast. Like,
we're in the middle of something. It's a good goof. Now it's on the recording. But anyways, what happened this week, Joey?
Yeah, so something big happened at the Oscars.
Bigger than you might think.
Anyway, so the big thing that I want to talk about with the Oscars was how they fucking fucked over animation, and they fuck over animation every single year.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, okay, I should give my fucking take on the Oscars. I hate them.
I agree.
The Oscars are so okay, here's the thing that made the Oscars this year fucking irredeemable in my mind. One of the awards that they did not televise at all this year was film editing.
Huh.
One of the most important fucking parts of any film, period, was not featured on the show in the television-wise at all.
That sounds like an editor did that.
That fuck... It baffles me.
That's pretty fucked up, not gonna lie.
It's so fucked up, because, like, editing is everything. Like, Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home is edited in a very... No Way Home and, like, a lot of the Marvel movies are edited in a very specific way because they know that the audience will cheer during moments. It's why, spoiler warning for a movie that, like, was the biggest movie of, like, last year.
Just whatever.
When Andrew Garfield... That's why when Andrew Garfield shows up, there's, like, a long pause before Zendaya or any of those characters say anything.
Because everyone in the stands is just going fucking woo!
Which is why when you watch it alone at home, it's kind of awkward. Because they just stand there looking at each other and don't immediately be like, who the fuck is this guy?
I mean, to be fair, if you just saw some random guy that also looked like Spider-Man just appear from nowhere, I'd be pretty fucking stunned too. I don't know about you.
I guess.
I wouldn't be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, what?
I guess, but it's just distracting to me a bit.
It's too realistic for a movie.
Anyway, the thing that, like, I always, like, hated about the Oscars, aside from, like, an editing perspective, was how they just don't show any passion or any love at all for animation.
It's sad, in my opinion.
The biggest example of it being this year when they literally opened up the award for Best Animation saying, animation is something for children to enjoy and for adults to endure. Which is baffling.
They can go fuck themselves, because that is not true.
This is what makes it even more bad. Like, any other year would have been, like, an insult. But this year, it was especially insulting because one of the nominated films for this year, which was called Flea, was literally about a queer man escaping Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Like, one of the most adult topics you can fucking cover.
Not even sure if they would actually make a movie about that and put him in the Oscars. I doubt that, in a way.
I'm very happy it got nominated, but I was like, fuck, like...
But to preface it with, it's for kids, is like, you gotta be... Come on.
Like, think about, like, fucking Invincible!
Did you know Akira came out 40 years ago? And you're telling me that this shit is, like...
Invincible, Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul, fucking, damn it! I had a list in my head.
You just had a stroke. You did it. You did the title. You had a stroke. Hey, let's go. I was about to say,
Attack on Titan, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
What about that X-rated movie from the 70s, Frisky Tom or something?
Like
that one. I mean, that one's straight up adult.
Like, there's so many fucking pieces of animation that tackle very adult things. Because, like, animation...
Yeah, like Princess Daisy getting cummed on by Mario. I mean, like, come on, guys. Where's that Academy Award? I think I just killed Joey, guys. Well, folks, I see the ambulance in the distance.
Oh my god!
I would make that the title, but I realize we can't.
Oh my god. But, like, fucking... The thing that really, like, kicks it for me is fucking, like... I forget if this was this year or last year, but just Invincible, like, getting... The fact that that statement was said and Invincible has been released in the past 2 years is ridiculous. Because Invincible is one of the best, like... It's one of the bloodiest animated shows I've ever seen in my life, but it's also one of the best well-written shows I've ever seen in my life.
That's a hard balance, man.
It's a very hard balance, but they strike it, like, in my opinion, like, pretty perfectly.
And, they're just like, oh, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's just fucking...
Fuck you, whatever.
Fuck you, whatever. That show made me fucking cry for how well written it was.
Mm-hmm. And then you just have Turning Red.
Well, Turning Red's good though. So
yeah, no, it is good, but was there? I don't know. I feel like on that list there was definitely other things that had a more likely chance of winning. I don't know. At least in my head, it felt like there were other things that maybe pushed boundaries a little bit more. I don't know.
I think the winner though for this award this year was Encanto, which what?
Was it? Well, there you go.
I think it was, but you know what? Fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one I would vouch for.
That is a kids film, but at the same time,
it's a really good one.
It's a very good one that covers a lot of adult themes like generational trauma.
Mm-hmm. And not talking about Bruno.
And not talking about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Vanessa, we don't talk about Bruno.
Dude,
I swear to God,
I love that meme so much. It's so fucking funny.
I swear to God, I keep thinking back to episode 1 where we passingly brought up Bruno, and I feel like every single week, like that movie just getting like more awards and like more like praise, and I'm like, dude, we fucked up. Like,
we should have jumped on the hype train while it was here, man.
Yeah. But yeah, just I don't know. Just the Oscars continue to disappoint me in many ways. And I mean, a lot of people also they try to stay relevant at all in the era that has gone beyond cable television and is now strictly like streaming and the internet.
Yeah.
It's still being aired on ABC.
Ugh.
Like
I have to go to a bar to watch that. Fuck that.
It's like, exactly. I don't have cable.
You're telling me I have to go out at 10 at night on a Sunday to watch the Oscars? Like, man, I have shit to do.
I got fucking
I have a job. I have an actual job to go to, man. I ain't got time for that.
I don't got time for that. I feel like this is ironic though because I do watch
because we're doing this.
We're doing this and I watch the Game Awards.
Yeah, well, I mean, you do that.
Well, I watch the Game Awards because it's fucking stupid and they get so many things wrong.
Oh, yeah. But it's it's stupid in a funny way.
I'm sorry, It Takes Two for Game of the Year?
I still can't believe that.
When fucking Dread
so bad.
I imagine it's a good game, but I'm like,
it's
Metroid
better than
Dread.
Better
than
Dread.
Metroid Dread.
That's impossible.
The equivalent for the Metroid series of Devil May Cry 5, which is a game that comes back after a giant hiatus and knocks everything out of the park.
It loses to It Takes Two. I didn't even know what the fuck It Takes Two was. I didn't even know that game existed. I think it literally got famous just because of that award. I don't even think people really liked it.
I don't know about that, but
I'm making bold comments because it is a goof day.
Man, who likes Sonic the Hedgehog, right?
Yeah, fuck me, right? Dead air.
Dead air. Yeah, Sonic. That new Sonic movie is coming out. Have you seen the fucking trailer? Not trailers. Posters.
Have I seen Tails working at a McDonald's? Yes, I have.
Have you seen Sonic fucking shopping for a cotton candy machine? Why are there so many fucking posters for this goddamn movie?
Because it made money the first time, so now they're like, well, we gotta bank on it now.
Okay, but they're making one for every single possible scenario.
Have you never seen the hype that came with the Lorax? I mean, come on, guy.
Oh yeah, we care about the trees, and also we care about this Nissan sedan that's driving through. What the fuck?
This car seat is so comfortable for my ass.
This car seat is so comfortable and also pollutes the air around you. By the way, go see the Lorax, a movie that's all about fucking like climate change and like what you can do to combat it.
Imagine that, but Sonic.
Yeah. Imagine that, but Sonic. I need fan art of like Sonic and the Lorax just next to each other, like doing a fist bump or something.
Can we just have a t-shirt that just says "Imagine that, but Sonic"? Just like anything that goes on in life. Yeah, but what if Sonic did
it? Sonic has red eyes in the fucking like thing for no reason.
like the teary, crying red eyes.
It's Sonic.exe, and it just says "Imagine that."
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't know why you said Sonic.exe and that actually sent chills down my spine for some reason. I don't know what that was.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. I think it's because I'm getting hammered, but that's fine.
Sonic.exe is spooky.
Yeah, well, it was spooky 10 years ago.
I am scared of Sonic.exe. He cry and I go, why?
I cry and then I go, no. Oh man. So we've learned so far, fuck the Oscars.
Fuck the Oscars.
For lots of reasons.
Also, that's why I watched the Game Awards, because they had a literal segment that said "fuck the Oscars."
Like actually?
Yeah, no, there was a guy. This is gonna be funny. You know the guy who like accepted the award for It Takes Two in the Game Awards.
Yeah,
it came on stage and everything. He's the one who like multiple years ago got the mic, and it got on a mic and asked Jeff Keighley, "Can we swear?" And he was like, "Yeah," and then he said, "Okay, fuck the Oscars."
Nice.
Live on air. And my problem with that is, this is my biggest... I'm going on a fucking tangent, but this is my biggest problem with the Game Awards. Why are there Hollywood people there?
Because Hollywood people should like video games too.
But no.
Man, I have never... I've had jokes bomb. That was a bomb. Wow. That
oh my
sucked.
God. I apologize. I feel passionate about
No,
this.
That's okay. I agree. It's just I wanted to make it funny.
Okay. Unless it's Norman Reedus with Death Stranding, the guy who plays Gus from Breaking Bad with Far Cry 6, or Tom Holland with Uncharted, Hollywood people really should not be at the Game Awards.
Yeah, right.
Because, why is Christopher Nolan here? Great director. Don't get me wrong. Great director. Makes amazing films.
Mm-hmm.
When have I ever thought of him and thought video games? Ever.
I don't think he's directed a video game before.
Exactly. Like, it makes sense for fucking Hideo Kojima and, Reggie Fils-Aimé and oh my god.
Excuse me.
2.
2 on the list, baby.
It makes sense for them to fucking be there because they're in the fucking video game industry that everyone is celebrating tonight, and it keeps getting fucking distracted by see Fast and Fucknuts 5.
Fast and Fucknuts 5. Man, I want that to be the title. Can we just name the episode "Man, I Want That to Be the Title"?
Man. The title is Man Title.
But with no comments, it was just Man Title.
But I don't get I get it's money. I get it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the people are pushing for advertising we're showing the Sonic trailer here, which Sonic trailer makes sense. But also at the same time here's a Fast and Furious movie. Here's a clip from our movie. And I'm I don't care.
I mean, did it, was it followed by Gran Turismo? I mean, if it isn't, then that's a waste of time. Because I think people are actually waiting for another Gran Turismo.
Oh man, God. Look at these. I love the streak of E3 showcases.
Mm-hmm.
where every single one of them, Xbox would just bring out a car on stage.
Oh, yeah.
And I would just be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Those marketing people get some wacky ideas, man. They really do. Sorry, I just chomped on ice. Hold up.
Yeah, you chomp. Oh my god.
Oh, it hurts my teeth. It hurts the ears. Don't do it.
What? Oh.
No, you know what actually is, maybe this is going to be a tangent, obviously, but
Well, go for it.
I was talking with some friends of mine in my studio, and we were like just on the topic of like racing, and apparently like one of my guys is really into like racing video games. And they have a whole setup just for like racing games and like simulating driving a car.
Dog.
Connected to their PC.
Dog, are you telling me they got the Wii wheel?
It's a Wii wheel just duct taped to a table. Like you can't even turn it.
Oh god.
Dude, this shit drifts like a motherfucker. It just throws the table.
It's like fucking like exaggerated like fucking arm movements to the left, like
Oh yeah, no, your whole body has to go into the lean because you know it's like a real car.
You know, it's like a real bobsled. I mean, car.
But no, I was looking at these setups and I was just like, I get it, but at the same time, like these people also have cars, and I was like, why would you get invested in this sort of thing? And they were like, I mean, imagine driving anywhere without any potholes, any traffic stops, and you just go. Like imagine you just go anywhere from the comfort of your home, and I'm like, yeah, I suppose. I guess. Like I don't even know.
The only kind of racing games I've ever really gotten into were the ones with like crazy shit in them, and like they're like cartoony, like Mario Kart, Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed, and Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Shout out
to
those games are great. I don't know.
Shout out to Hot Wheels Unleashed. That game's crazy, mainly for the fact that your car can do flippy dippy shit.
For those of you who don't know, Joey, when he bought Hot Wheels Unleashed, he fucking played that on our Discord chats, and he would stream it like when we were really bored doing nothing, like last year. Oh my god, chilling. It was the funniest shit I have ever seen in my life. It's just, imagine like if you ever like tried driving a car. Imagine if it felt exactly like a Hot Wheel, and that's what this game is. It's fucking ridiculous. It flips, it flies in the air. You're like way like nothing, so you're like drifting like crazy on the track. It's so much fun.
And on top of that, there's fucking parts of it where like there are parts of the track that you can edit to make them like magnets.
Yeah, right.
It's like you're upside down like in Mario Kart 8 and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the only problem with it is that it doesn't keep you secured to the ground. So if you're going too fast and there's like a tilt up, you will not go like with track and go with the tilt up. You will instead just fly off into the distance, and you need to respawn. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like there's been multiple moments during that game where I've just been like, okay, I'm driving, and I'm not touching the ground right now. Okay, and we're going.
And like it's just late nights watching you play this game that just makes no sense. It's just and also
playing it drunk is also helpful.
Oh yeah, no, well I mean that helps a lot of things, including this podcast.
Hey, I'm not drinking right now, but like.
Oh, I know you're not, but I'm doing great.
You can tell by the fact that you got like fucking. Oh, anyway.
What? Oh, you mean this?
No, I meant the intro part, but that works too.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I'm hammered, Joey.
Smacks lip. Eats a Skittle. Commits treason.
Smacks lip. I love the exclamation of smacks lip.
Smacks lip.
Oh my god. All right. This is definitely welcome to the Tangent Show.
Hey-o.
We're having a stroke.
Hey.
Have you ever?
I'm just making noises.
Are you the one who's drunk?
Are
you actually drinking something right now?
What was that tangent you were talking about? No,
I'll talk about.
I'm drinking water. Like,
damn, you really have that low of a tolerance? Oh shit! Did you like almost spit your water everywhere?
Maybe.
Because I heard like a in my side, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, I'll talk about my tangent then. You might not want to drink water for this one too.
Okay.
Have you ever like this is again super tangent, but it's related onto the whole smacks lip thing. Have you ever actually done roleplay like on like a text chat or whatever?
Yeah.
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 Because I've always heard about it, but I don't know. It seems interesting.
I think I did it in like high school. Like I don't do it that much now, but like.
Oh yeah.
I've done it before. Like. My thing looking at it is like it's a good writing exercise, and that was back when I wanted to be a writer.
Yeah, right.
Because it's just like embodying a character, and everything.
It's also a good improv thing, I suppose. You know,
that too.
You know, you have to follow the intuition of somebody that isn't you, and that's that takes thinking and like a logic to it. But at the same time, I just want to fuck this guy via text, like, what do I do? I mean, not that it has to go in that direction, but, there's some people like to go in that direction.
I haven't done, like, any of those kind of things, but, like, I've just done, like, story ones where, like, we just develop a plot of some kind.
Right, yeah.
Of, like, action shit. Like, I remember I did one with, way back then, like, let's say, like, at the end of middle school. I literally did one with it was basically like a fan fiction of like the show Ruby, RWBY by Rooster Teeth, where like it's like, oh, we have our own team.
I see, yeah.
And like I thought it was really cool. It is kind of embarrassing, but like I made what was basically a cat boy, but I gave him a sword that split into 3, and he held the third part of the sword in his tail.
I mean, that's just a cool concept. I'm not gonna lie. That's just a cool concept.
I got inspired by. I never watched One Piece in my life, but I got inspired by Zoro from that show. Who I know
at least one person that's watched One Piece.
Yeah, I got inspired by Zoro, who I'd never seen it, but I know he fights with 3 swords, and he has the third one in his mouth, which I always thought was cool. I always thought it was cool, but I always thought like that's kind of weird if like for like a character like that, because like whenever they talk, they're gonna be fucking muffled like this, and I'm going to beat you, Spider-Man, and then shit. Like
the thing is that in anime dubs, they're so over enunciated that they're just gonna talk through it. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can still understand them.
Yeah, and I was like, I want like a character to get an emotion through that, like doing a style like that, and I was like, cool. Add the third. I like the 3 swords thing, and I was like, cool. Put it on his tail.
Mood.
Done.
Honestly, like, not gonna lie, I mean, it's a question as old as time, but, like, if you had a tail, like, there's just shit that would go on. There is all sorts of tomfoolery.
Monsters Inc. would be real.
There would be more than just fisting. I mean, there'd be all sorts of stuff going on.
It's a weird fucking episode of the podcast.
I mean, so wait, if like how we're hairless, right? Like for the most part, like we don't have too much hair.
Oh my god, where are you going with this?
I just want to know, like, what?
What do you mean we're hairless? You're literally talking to someone with a massive afro that's like 3 times
mostly
the size
hairless.
Of
I mean, let's be real. You're not like you don't have the luscious body mane of a gorilla. I mean, let's just be real.
That's fair.
That would none of us do. But like, if we're that kind of hairless, what would our tails look like? Like, would it just be like a weird, fleshy, other like skinny limb behind us? Because that's like, I don't know, but that's kind of nasty. Not gonna lie.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all.
Oh yeah. I think.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna regret this. I think the furries have it down in terms of customizability, though. I think they got it. Yeah, I said
Back to the
What's up?
furries. Okay.
I was saying, do you have any other topics that we could talk about?
I literally went into all of them.
Oh my God, Joey, no, I don't want to talk about the weather today. Forecast was very sunny and bright today compared to the absolutely cloudy, abysmal mess that was last week.
You wanna?
Let me finish with the weather,
I
Joey.
swear to Jesus
It's almost
Christ
done.
fucking,
the weather's almost done.
I swear to Jesus Christ on a fucking Cinnabon. Let me fucking...
Let me finish my weather, okay?
Fine,
and then we'll get you to. Very overcast this week, ranging between the 40s and 50s. Kind of shitty, not gonna lie. Mostly rainy. Today was the first day. It was super sunny, and it was freezing fucking cold.
Idea for a shirt. You ready for this?
What?
It's Dominic in a suit pointing at a forecast, and the text just says, "Let's talk about the weather today."
Like each of the days spells out, let's talk about the weather. Hey, what did you want to talk about, Joey, aside from the weather?
I don't know, Spider-Verse. Awesome, way to go.
I wasn't sure where you wanted to go with that one.
We can talk more about that Kirby game because I beat it. I beat it. Actually,
I haven't played it. I haven't bought it clearly because of my. Oh no. Because of my
Okay, now I have to do the burp counter.
Yeah, no. At this point, you're committed. I'm sorry. So future Joey, I'd like to let you know from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. Okay. How is the Kirby game? Because I did not buy it or play it or watch it.
Have you not played the demo?
Nope.
It's good.
Hell yeah.
It's good. I really like Kirby games. I consider them like the kind of it's very like they're very like action gamey kind of things. I've played them. The first Kirby game I really got into was Kirby Triple Deluxe on the 3DS. I love that game so much. And then I got Planet Robobot, and then I got Star Allies. I thought Star Allies was like okay.
Hey, well, yeah, fair enough.
I thought it was good, but like not nearly as good as like the other games. And then I played obviously I played like Forgotten Lands, and oh my god, it's good. It's good, but I have minor problems with it. One of my only minor problems with it is that like every single Kirby game has like there's a fucking
hey guys, the ambulance is on its way. Thank you guys so much for listening.
I love Chicago. Anyway, the thing, God, it's still going.
It's still going? I can't even hear it at this point.
I don't know. Anyway, with every Kirby game, there's like usually like with every copy ability, there's like a fucking there's like a lore screen for like all the things in it that like all the lore about like just a brief blip about the lore of like the copy ability and just like a brief overview of what it can do. And then you do it again, you move the screen again and it goes into a moves list. There's no moves list in this game.
Wait, you just have to figure it out?
Yeah.
What? I mean, like for the fighting character one, like there's a lot of shit you got to do.
There's also a lot more limited like abilities this time.
Oh, the abilities are like just like run and gun essentially.
There's 12.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Including sleep, which like should not be considered a power up play.
Listen, I mean, you've seen rest in Smash. I mean, come on, sleep's got to do something.
Actually, you can power up sleep for like a second evolution of it, and it's called deeps. It's called
big sleep.
It's called deep sleep, and after you're done resting, you get like a buff power up.
Oh,
I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome.
That's kind of sick, actually.
But yeah, there's in terms of new ones, there's drill, there's tornado, there's gun. It's called Ranger, but it's a gun.
In this game, Kirby wields a gun.
What else is there? And there's returning. There's returning ones like sword and hammer and cutter.
Yeah. I have seen the memes on Twitter of like Kirby with just straight up just a Glock just fucking pointing at Waddle Dee.
I saw one that was like they already have mods for the game out, and there's a mod for the fuck.
Yeah, you're having a stroke. Are you having a stroke? I didn't realize you're having that kind of stroke. Yeah, fair enough.
There's a mod for the gun one that has that gives not only Kirby just like a pistol, but like a Raccoon City Police Department hat like from Resident Evil, and I was like, fuck, that's cool. Like
a real gunslinger.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a good game. It's a very well designed 3D platformer.
Nice.
It's funny because when you get to near the end of every single Kirby game, it's like, okay, fuck, when is shit gonna go crazy? And then when it goes crazy, I'm like, holy shit!
When is it gonna go crazy? Oh my god!
This shit go crazy! But also, the funny thing is that mouthful mode is explained as a power that Kirby got when traveling between two worlds.
Ah, I see.
So like, okay,
he's been like Spider-Versed.
Kirby lives in Planet Popstar, right? And then there's a portal that comes by and sucks all the bullshit in. And Kirby, like, in the middle of that portal sequence, he starts stretching a lot and shit.
Huh.
And that's the explanation for mouthful mode. And I'll be honest, like, I felt that mouthful mode was interesting. They used it pretty well, but like it didn't disturb me as much as I thought it would.
Disturbed?
But yeah, like fucking
Kirby's swallowing a car?
He's swallowing a car. How do you not get disturbed by that?
You've been seeing the memes on Twitter. It's not that weird.
he's swallowing Samus. Oh no!
Oh fuck! Oh shit! I don't know. That seems when I eventually pay for another goddamn TV and I have the money again.
Back. The GoFundMe. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, we should absolutely get that started. If anybody is listening to this podcast, is willing to send me money to buy a new TV, I would really appreciate it. I'm not sure if it's really worth your money, but I appreciate it.
I'm not sure if it's also ethical, but...
Well, I mean, it's them spending their own money. I didn't tell them to do anything. But if you are going to, I would appreciate it. And I'm not going to give anything back to you aside from this content. So there you go. How about that? You sitting in your little seat. Actually, you know what? I've been wondering actually recently, how are people listening to this podcast? Like,
I mean,
are we like in the middle of somebody like studying for like a final exam Sunday night, and someone's just like, "Fuck, I gotta." Oh shit!
If this podcast is how someone decides to like background noise for studying, interesting. That being said, Dominic, I got an idea. For those of you who do study with this podcast, Dominic, let's do a quick like lo-fi beatbox thing. All right, you ready, boy?
Yeah, sure. So, all right. I'm gonna do a sample.
Dude.
You know, I have mild depression. Yeah, we're about to traverse the city with smoking weed, and I don't know, man. You want to talk about the weather?
We should do that at some point. Like
we absolutely should do that.
The 1 hour We're Having a Stroke lo-fi mix. Like,
oh my god, I want to do that. Oh,
if there are any music people out there, what?
Yo, we need to tell Kobe about this.
We should, dude. We gotta get Kobe on the. We gotta get Kobe. We need to get Kobe on the podcast. We need to get Kobe on the podcast.
And this is our call to action: is he makes a lo-fi intro and outro with us just like screaming in the back. It's just like really low, just and it's just us just going back, going going nuts.
It's like I imagine just like silence, and then like they just like silence, just like listening to like boo, booch, boo, booch, boo, You ever play nutball with a Beyblade?
Nah, dude. That'd be fucking awesome. It's just like the random shit we say on the podcast in a lo-fi mix. Oh, dude, we can sample the rubbing one out your jeans bit.
Oh my god! I don't think we've ever talked about that in the podcast.
Should we talk about it? We got some time left.
Sure, why not? This is. Oh my god. Anyway, there was a time when Dominic and I, over a summer, like we're playing Persona 5 together.
This was near the end of our high school career.
For those of you who don't know, is like Persona 5 is a massive, like, literally takes 1 hour to beat 100 hours to beat that game. I almost said 1 hour.
I mean, some speedrunners would agree with you.
Oh yeah. But anyway, and like we were just going through it day by day, and just like cranking out that game. Yeah. And then I don't know what compelled me to ask this, but I just asked, "Hey Dominic, you ever rub one out in your jeans?" And then he said no.
Like let's just act out the bit, because the bit always makes us laugh. I don't think it makes anyone else laugh, but the fact that we know what it's about is just so it makes us both giggle like fucking idiots.
So hey Dominic, you ever rub one out in your jeans?
No.
Okay, cool.
Because, like, literally, it was that long when we were doing it the first time. Like, when he just actually asked me that question. And I was just like, in that sense, I was just like, what's happening here? Like, is this like an initiation? Like, is this a part of the game? Like, what are we doing?
Did I lose the game? What the fuck?
Fuck, I just lost the game. You son of a bitch. I'm the one who did it first today.
Oh my god. Literally, when I was saying, did I lose the game? I was like, fuck, he's gonna say I lost the game, didn't he?
Because you didn't say it yet.
I thought a piece of pie. Oh, fuck, wait, one other thing we can talk about is, my roommate Max recently, it was his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Week. And, yeah, happy birthday to him. And, we, went out to a bar drinking. And, we just got drunk.
I already don't like where this is going.
We got so drunk and like came back, and Max was just screaming Conor McGregor quotes, and it was really funny. It's just like, "Hey Max, you feeling good, buddy?" And he was, "Your wife is in me DMs, hi baby."
I fucking love that quote so much.
Oh my god, I saw that for the first time, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Dude.
I mean,
I just broke my leg at a UFC fight. How can I save face? Oh yeah. Hey buddy, I'm fucking your wife.
Good lord.
Oh my god. UFC is interesting.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Of all the fighting that I've watched, even though this is mostly a WWE podcast, I'm more a fan of boxing, honestly.
Yeah, it's like my dad.
Yeah.
I've talked to my dad multiple times about, like, UFC and things. Because, like, I'm not really interested in it, but, like, it
is interesting.
It gets brought up multiple times. Like,
yeah.
Not, like, a year or something. Because, like, of something passing. And my dad's whole take on it is, he's, cause, like, he grew up with boxing and stuff. And, like, he enjoys boxing. And he was like, for him, it's like, when a guy's on the ground, you don't go down and start beating them up. And I was like, yeah, I can agree with that. Like,
I also think, like, just, I don't know, something about, like, fighting just, like, by punching is, like, I don't know, it's just, like, classic. It's just, like...
Classic.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it reminds me of, like, when I was a kid, and I think I went to, like, a boxing match or two, but, like, I don't know. It's just like it's just like a classic one-on-one, just beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I think like when it's like you're barefoot and you like kicking the shit out of somebody and like while they're on the ground you're still hitting them. It's like, I don't know.
So,
it seems way more brutal than it should be. Is what
yeah.
I think. But I mean, there's a place for it. People want it.
Dana White selling out pay-per-views with that shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Max actually showed me this video of this. I forget his name. And Max is, if he listens, is probably gonna yell at me later for not remembering this guy's name. But that's a Max. Anyway,
I was gonna say, is that the Max that I'm thinking of? That was another burp, by the way. That was really gross. Oh.
Yeah, my roommate Max.
Okay,
my roommate Max. He's in the UFC, and
that was like in my chest. Oh.
Okay, you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm not gonna puke. It's just it felt weird.
But there's this one UFC guy that whenever he wins, I forget there's a nickname for it, but he basically like drinks a beer through a fucking shoe.
A shoey?
A shoey, I guess.
That's how I know.
And like he goes on the cage of the octagon and sits on it. And then just does it, and I'm like, that's disgusting.
It's like, what I've heard from people that have done it is just like, it's oily on the top. You never want a beer described as oily. I don't want a beer described as oily. And yet you have to drink it out of your shoe.
Imagine,
Joey, aside from a shoe, what do you think is the grossest thing you could drink a beer out of? I feel like a can of beans would be pretty bad. Like an empty can of beans, like with the residual goo that's like on the side of the wall. You know what
I'm thinking? I'm kind of going off of that. A can of some kind that has fucking mold in it.
Well, that one I think is just straight up dangerous, I think is what you're talking about. A used urine drug test.
A condom.
Dude,
urine drug test.
I kind of want to do that, actually. That sounds really funny.
Like drink it out of a condom?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, could you imagine filling a condom full with beer and then chugging it? Like, that's pretty funny. Like, how would you even get it? I mean, I guess you need a bottle, but you need enough pressure to fill it.
How would you even start the Yeah, how would you even start the like? Oh, God
I think you have to like
forbid.
tip it, then shake it, and that fizz will expand it enough.
God forbid it's a can, like.
Oh yeah, no, that's just a problem. I mean, you could wrap it around the mouth and then just let it go.
This is what you do. You pour an entire beer into a condom.
Yep.
And then you draw 2 eyes on it, and then say, "Hey, it's Kirby mouthful mode." And then we
like a pink strawberry flavored condom, so that way it's closer to Kirby.
Somebody draws 2 like red like ovals on the bottom of it for his feet.
Future Joey, I really hope you're enjoying listening to this.
Future Joey, if my levels are off, I apologize, but yeah. Future Joey, this better go up on a Wednesday, or I swear to God.
I know, I'm shaking my fist right now, and it's, you know where it's gonna go if you don't upload it Wednesday.
Up my ass!
Up your ass. Actually, no, I was thinking more of a sounding route, but I think the ass is a good one too.
So speaking of getting my fist rammed up my asshole, I think I see an ambulance in the distance, and
I'm about to get cleared for this asshole.
But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed our 13th episode of We're Having a Stroke. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this dumb fucking episode.
Oh, believe me, it's dumb, and I think for like such an unfortunately unlucky number, I don't think it wasn't that bad.
And fucking cut to one of our audios getting corrupted or some shit.
Oh yeah, no, Future Joey will do that. I know that.
Anyway,
I'm listening to you, bud.
Future Joey.
Future Joey, cut that.
I love you, Future Joey. I want you to know that.
Future Joey, I just want you to know. I'm not gonna say it. I'm too drunk.
Anyway,
too drunk to say so stricken.
please remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you heard, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share this with a friend or an enemy.
Please share it with an enemy. Please, I dare you. I dare you. Because they know that the comedy that comes out of our show is good enough that it actually supersedes any like discombobulations you have with them.
Any relationship problems you have can be solved with this podcast.
Exes? Ex-wives? Ex-dogs, if you're into that.
Whoa!
Thank you guys so much for listening.
Oh, man.
Joey ended for us, but I'm dying over here.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been We're Having a Stroke. My name is Joey. My co-host is Dominic. We will see you guys next week.
I love you. I just like you a lot. I mean, come on.